Hey, Sienna, quick question. Can I have that outfit you were wearing when you came to pick up your daughter today? Excuse me? You know, that cute floral dress? It looked brand new. And since you're one of those rich types who only wears clothes once, I figured I'd save you the trouble of throwing it out. Just pass it my way, yeah? I wear my clothes more than once, thank you very much. And for the 100th time, we're not rich. Oh, come on. Your husband owns a company, doesn't he? You can try to hide it, but we all know it's not exactly a state secret. Yes, he runs a business, but that doesn't mean we're tossing $100 dresses out after one wear. We live modestly. We budget. We're not made of money. Sure. Keep your little secrets. But really, you're not going to give me the dress? No, I'm not. I bought it because I liked it and I plan to wear it many more times. It's not going anywhere. Wow, didn't think you'd be so stingy. Maybe that's what makes the real rich people rich, clinging to their stuff like dragons hoarding treasure. Or maybe we're just practical. Anyway, speaking of rich people things, have you decided where you're going for the long holiday next week? That's quite the sudden change in topic. Oh, come on! Just tell me. I bet you've got some extravagant luxury resort lined up, right? Private beaches, spa treatments, champagne at breakfast? Nope. We're just planning to go to my husband's parents' place. Probably do some sightseeing nearby and relax a little. Oh my God! How fancy! Visiting the in-laws. The elegance. The sophistication. It's literally just a regular house. Nothing fancy, believe me. Yeah, your version of regular. But they've got marble floors and a koi pond in the backyard. They have a garden with some roses. That's about it. That's just what someone with a secret mansion would say. Anyway, maybe I'll tag along. What? I mean, it's perfect timing. My husband's taking our son on a camping trip next weekend, just the two of them. So I'm on my own with nothing to do. It's practically fate. I'll come with you guys. You do realize we're going to my husband's parents' house, right? You don't even know them. Oh, I'm sure they'll be fine with it. I mean, it's not like they're going to turn away a guest, right? Especially if they've got guest rooms. Probably 3 or 4, I'd guess. They have one and will be using it. Their house is a typical single-family home, not a mansion. Okay, fine. I'll just stay at a hotel nearby. Problem solved. Then maybe you should just take a solo trip, Brianna. Why not plan something for yourself instead of trying to wedge into our plans? You're really making this harder than it has to be. It'd be fun. You and me, sipping iced tea, local sightseeing, maybe a massage day. This trip isn't about spa days. We're going to visit family. My husband's family. It's not a vacation. It's a family obligation. Please don't insert yourself into our plans. But I would never insert. I'd just hover nearby. You wouldn't even notice me, like a tourist ghost. No offense, but you're not the silent background type. Let's be honest. You'd end up messaging me constantly, asking me what we're doing, where we're going, if you can join, if we can have dinner. So, that's called being friendly. No, that's called inviting yourself into a family's private time. And I'm asking you politely, please don't do that. Wow, okay. Didn't realize you were such a snob about your normal house. Guess I hit a nerve. There's no nerve to hit. I'm just setting boundaries. You're not entitled to my clothes. You're not entitled to my family time. And you're not entitled to twist everything I say into some fantasy of wealth you've made up in your head. I'm just trying to lighten the mood. You don't have to take everything so seriously. If you want to lighten your own mood, maybe plan something nice for yourself. Go to a spa, watch a movie, treat yourself to something simple. But please don't try to crash our weekend. Fine, I'll think of something else. Happy now? Yes, thanks for understanding. Now I really do need to go. My daughter's probably halfway through her snack by now. Rich people and their rigid schedules and polite exits. Sienna! Guess where I am right now? Hi, Brianna. The way you're phrasing that, I'm going to assume you're on that trip you mentioned before? Bingo! Although, let's be real, the sightseeing part's just a warm-up. The real highlight is where I'm staying tonight. Oh? Somewhere special? Very special. I'm about to check into a luxury hotel downtown. 5 stars, incredible views, top tier, everything. Only the best for me, obviously. Wow, that sounds extravagant. Oh, you have no idea. I booked a $1,000 a night suite. Spacious living area, rainfall shower, complimentary champagne on arrival. I'm planning to really indulge. Spa treatments, gourmet dining, all of it. A once-in-a-lifetime experience. That's quite the splurge. Exactly! And you know what? I figured, why not go all in? This is the kind of place where you don't just stay, you live. I'm going to treat myself to everything I deserve. Well, if you've saved up for it and planned it out, I hope it's everything you imagined. Oh, I definitely planned it. Anyway, I'm off to enjoy a bit more sightseeing before I head to the hotel. But when I get there, I'll let you know. You'll need to be ready to cover the payment, okay? Excuse me? Cover the payment? What are you talking about? Brianna? Hey, Sienna. Do you have a minute? Hi, Amanda. Sure. Everything okay? Is this about something at the preschool? No, actually. It's not about school this time. Have you seen Brianna's social media recently? Wait, Brianna's on social media? So you haven't seen it then? Nope. I'm not on social media myself, so unless someone tells me, I never see any of that stuff. Ah, right. I forgot you stay off it. Probably smart, honestly. Maybe, but now you've got me curious. What's going on with Brianna? Well, she's apparently at some luxury resort town, posting photos from these high-end boutiques. Designer clothes, fancy lunches, all that. But the weird part is, she captioned everything with, "All on my friend Sienna's dime." Wait, what? Yeah, I figured you probably didn't know. She's posting pictures of herself outside this boutique that looks like it belongs in a celebrity shopping montage. And she wrote things like, "Thanks to my super generous BFF Sienna for the treats." Oh my god, she's seriously doing that? So, she didn't actually ask you for this, right? No, of course not. She tried to pull something earlier, said she booked a $1,000 suite and just expected me to pay for it, like it was some favor I never agreed to. I told her flat out that I wouldn't pay a cent. Unreal. So now she's pretending you're sponsoring her shopping spree? That's just beyond ridiculous. I mean, what does she even get out of this? Is it attention? Does she believe her own lies? Honestly, maybe both. Some of her followers were commenting stuff like, "OMG, I need a rich friend like Sienna," and "Goals, queen," so she's lapping it up. This is absurd. And yeah, she's still convinced I'm some millionaire, apparently. She twisted the whole thing when I said we were visiting my husband's parents for the holidays. Made it sound like I was taking her to some palatial estate. Wait, what? Your in-laws don't live in a huge house, right? No. Just a normal house in the suburbs. Small garden, a guest room if you're lucky. Nothing even remotely mansion-like. But Brianna kept insisting it was a grand estate and told people I'd invited her to stay there. Oh my god, that is so creepy. Did she actually try to go with you? She tried, yeah. She said she was free that weekend and decided to just tag along, like she expected us to find room for her. What did you say? I shut that down immediately, told her no, we don't have the space, and she's never even met my in-laws. She got a little pouty, but I thought she got the message. Clearly not. If she's out there spending money she doesn't have and name-dropping you like her personal sponsor, that's going to blow up. It already feels like it's blowing up. I've had 2 strange texts from her in the past hour. One of them just said, "You'll understand later, winky face," which already made me nervous. That's textbook Brianna. Cryptic and manipulative. You're not wrong. And now with these posts going up, I need to be prepared for whatever stunt she tries next. Yeah, I'd keep a close eye on your inbox, and maybe give your husband a heads up too. This feels like it could get messier before it settles down. Definitely. Thank you for telling me, Amanda. If you hadn't seen it, I'd have had no idea what she was up to behind the scenes. Of course. You've always been kind to people, even Brianna. She has this pattern, always flattering, always joking about how wealthy I am, even though I've told her a dozen times we're just a regular household. She doesn't want to hear it. She just wants to believe you're her personal golden ticket. Well, that illusion ends now. I'll be keeping my distance, and I'll screenshot anything else that pops up, just in case she tries something legal or dramatic. Good. And if I see anything else from her, I'll send it your way. Thanks, Amanda. Really, I mean it. This is surreal, honestly. I can imagine. Let me know if you need anything, okay? I will. You've been a huge help already. Reply now! It's an emergency! What is it? What's going on? Why can't I check in? Check in? What are you talking about? The hotel! The YouTube hotel! Ah, that's the luxury hotel you mentioned during the last coffee meetup, right? You said you were looking forward to staying there? Yes! And now they won't let me in. I booked it under your name, Hiller, and now they're saying there's no reservation. What is going on? Hold on. You what? Everyone around here said if you use the name Hiller, you get tabs opened without question. Because he's a local big shot CEO of the Oniwa group or whatever. So I've been name-dropping Hiller at all the boutiques and restaurants. Told them I was with the family, showed them that picture of us together, and they let me put everything on a tab. But I figured the hotel might be stricter, so I made sure to reserve the suite ahead of time under Sienna Hiller. And now they're telling me there's no such reservation. What the hell? You need to come down here and clear this up right now. And while you're at it, use your family connections and get me that suite for tonight. There's a big problem with what you just said. What now? Just fix it. This is urgent. I think you're under a major misunderstanding. My maiden name isn't Hiller, it's Miller with an M. Wait, what? M as in Monday, not H. I'm Sienna Miller, not Sienna Hiller. Hold on, that can't be right. I showed them that group photo of us from the preschool field trip as proof. Was Amanda in that photo too? Yeah, I guess she was. Why? That explains everything. What explains everything? The Hiller name? That's Amanda's family. What? Amanda's maiden name is Hiller. Her father is the actual CEO of the Oniwa Group. You've been name-dropping the wrong person this entire time. No. That can't be. You're kidding. I'm very serious. The business you've been going to, they probably assumed Amanda was the one you were connected to. They likely saw her in the photo and gave you the benefit of the doubt. Not because of me. Wait. Forget that part. Let's not focus on the small stuff. Sienna, you have to come get me. Tonight, I'll just crash at your in-laws' place. Absolutely not. What? Why not? Because my in-laws live nowhere near where you are. They're in a completely different region. I had to take a plane to get here. You're joking! No. Also, even if I was nearby, I wouldn't be inviting you. Fine, I'll just call Amanda then. She can clear this up. Well, that might be a little too late now. What do you mean? Amanda already knows. She contacted me this morning, actually. About what? About the reservation under the name Sienna Hiller. It triggered an alert. An alert? Yes. The hotel manager happens to know the real Hiller family personally, and when he saw a reservation under that name, with my first name and Amanda's last name, he realized something was off. They tried calling the phone number provided with the booking, your number, I assume, but couldn't reach anyone, so he called the actual Hiller household to confirm. Oh my God. They, of course, said they never made any such reservation, that no one by that name existed in their family, so they flagged it. Thought it was a malicious prank. No. That was earlier today. Since then, word has spread around town. The hotel, restaurants, boutiques, everywhere you name-dropped Hiller has been notified to watch out for an impersonator. Wait, I didn't impersonate anyone! Brianna, you pretended to be part of a prominent family you have no connection to. You used Amanda's name and status, without permission, and then plastered it all over social media. But I didn't mean to hurt anyone. Intent doesn't matter. The results are the same. But the tabs, what about the shops? Are they going to bill Amanda? No, they're going to bill you, because they've realized you're not who you claim to be. In fact, I just got an update a few minutes ago. What kind of update? The hotel manager has officially voided the Hiller reservation and informed all associated vendors that the debts accumulated are your responsibility. And you're banned from the premises, by the way. No. What do you mean, my responsibility? They totaled everything up, including the suite you tried to book under false pretenses. Today alone, you've racked up a bill of $5,299. What? Today? Apparently your luxury tastes are quite expensive. That's the total for designer shops, high-end dining, and a same-day cancellation fee for a top-tier suite. I can't pay that. My husband just showed up and he's freaking out. I'm not surprised. When someone tries to dump a $5,000 debt on a family they don't even know, that tends to attract attention. But we're not strangers. We're friends, right? We're preschool moms. We hang out. I don't recall being particularly close to you, Brianna. Neither does Amanda. You've always sort of inserted yourself into our conversations. We never actually invited you into anything. You're kidding. No. And given what's happened now, I think it's safe to say any illusion of friendship has been erased. You're just going to leave me like this? Brianna, you brought this on yourself. You lied, you pretended, and you exploited people you barely knew for clout, there are consequences. I didn't think it would go this far. They always say that. Take care of yourself. Goodbye. Right after that dramatic incident, Brianna was finally caught by her husband, who had rushed over in a panic after being notified of the chaos she had caused. The bill, an outrageous total exceeding $5,200, had to be paid immediately, and from what I heard, her husband ended up footing the cost on the spot just to defuse the situation. At the time, no one really knew the full story, but it was clear something deeper was going on. It wasn't until later that the full truth came to light. A few days after the ordeal, Brianna's husband personally came by to apologize to me in a calm but tired voice. He looked like a man who had just aged 10 years in the span of a week. He bowed his head, sincerely ashamed, and told me something I didn't expect. The supposed solo getaway that Brianna claimed to be on wasn't solo at all. It had actually been a romantic trip with a much younger man. Yes, Brianna had been cheating. That $5,200 wasn't the result of some extravagant self-care escape. It was the price tag of a two-person luxury vacation, a betrayal disguised as independence. Apparently, she knew that if she used their family's joint account, her husband would eventually see the transactions, so she thought, in all her reckless arrogance, it would be better to charge everything to the Hillers' account. That was her genius plan, because somehow that would keep her little affair under wraps. I remember hearing that and thinking, so this is what it means to be completely delusional. She must have been living in some kind of fantasy world where consequences didn't exist, where she thought emotional and financial betrayal wouldn't come back to bite her. Unfortunately for her, reality caught up faster than she ever expected. Soon after everything unraveled, divorce proceedings began, and they didn't take long. Given her actions, the adultery, the misuse of someone else's account, and her utter lack of remorse, her husband had a rock-solid case. The court ruled in his favor almost immediately. Not only did Brianna have to take full responsibility for the debt she tried to pass off on someone else, but she was also ordered to pay damages to her husband as compensation for the infidelity. And when it comes to their child, custody was granted to him without question. The court had no confidence in her ability to provide a stable, honest environment for a child after the stunt she pulled. As for Brianna herself, she's now working long shifts at a small restaurant just to keep up with the payments. From what I hear, she's been alone ever since. No boyfriend, no family, no custody rights, and no one left to lie to. Just her debts, and the consequences of her decisions. It's strange. People often think betrayal will go unnoticed or that they'll somehow talk their way out of it. But in the end, the truth always finds a way to catch up. For Brianna, it came with a $5,200 price tag, a custody loss, and a daily reminder that she burned her own life down.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.